Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Ian Fritz. We are talking national championship right here, right now, wasting no time. Let's jump into it. For me, it is very fitting that Ohio State and Notre Dame, the other way, actually, are in the national championship game. Here's why. Okay. What's the opposite of doing someone a solid? I like to say it's doing someone a liquid. So the college football world is doing me a liquid by having Ohio State and Notre Dame in this football game in the national championship. Why? Start with Notre Dame here. I have picked Notre Dame games correctly twice this year. I've picked them incorrectly 13 times. I'm 2-13 in Notre Dame games this year. That is abysmal. And for someone that was 50 games above 500, hey, that was me. That was me, ladies and gentlemen. I was 50 games above 500 this year. 13 of those losses were Notre Dame games. Unbelievable. Fighting Irish, I couldn't get anything right for the Fighting Irish. Nothing could go right for me in a Notre Dame game. Absolutely nothing. It was horrible. It was abysmal. That's half of someone doing me a liquid. The other half is Ohio State, okay? I was a doubter for Ohio State all year. I was saying they don't belong in the top one conversation. They are not the best team in the country. Get them out of here. I haven't seen it on the field from Ohio State, okay? And to come to my defense, as everybody's berating me, Ian, you're an idiot. They've looked like a completely different football team in the college football playoff. I don't think anybody's trying to deny that. I don't think anybody's trying to make that up. They look completely different. It's a different football team out there on the football field, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Completely different. However, they still made it there, and I was still a doubter all year long. I was still a doubter all year long, except after the Tennessee game, I said they're winning it all. They're winning it all. And they're here. They have a chance to win it all. But I was a doubter all year long. So that is the college football world doing me a liquid, the opposite of doing someone a solid. They are doing me a liquid with Ohio State and Notre Dame in this college football playoff national championship. Wrong about Notre Dame all year, wrong about Ohio State all year. Of course, I have to talk about them in the national championship game. Doesn't get any better for me, okay? It does not get any better for me. Now, both of these teams would not have been in the college football playoff at all if we were just talking 14 playoff era, ladies and gentlemen. They wouldn't even been here. Not even here. Hey, poof, non-existent. Non-existent. However, because we have the glorious, beautiful, perfect, not 12-team playoff, we get Ohio State, we get Notre Dame, we get the Fighting Irish, we get whatever a Buckeye is, we get them in the national championship game, ladies and gentlemen. All these 14 playoff era people just we're going to get these same teams every year. Yeah, probably because they're the best teams in the country, okay? They're the best teams in the country. They had to win 3 games to get here. Ohio State had to win 3 games to get here. And what did they do? They won the games on the field, and they got here. You got to prove it on the field in the playoff. That is how it's done. The other complaint I'm hearing right now is, well, Ian, Michigan beat Ohio State. Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame. What about those losses? They just poof, don't mean anything all year long? No, they mean a lot. Okay, you look back to that Northern Illinois win over Notre Dame in week 2, week 3, whatever that was. You're thinking to yourself, what is going on? Notre Dame, they are done. Marcus Freeman, this program is in shambles, folks. It is crumbling to the ground. All of that, you still felt that in the moment. You still felt that. You still think about that time where you were there. All the changes is now they can win a national championship because they fought their tails off to get there. Okay, Ohio State, Michigan. All those emotions you felt about that, all the Ohio State fans calling for Ryan Day's job, well, guess what? It might get you a national championship game. It might get you a national championship. That is awesome. That is phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the 12-team playoff era is superior, has always been. People need to open their eyes. Now, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Ryan Day, Marcus Freeman, both of these teams, both of these coaches are rumored to be talking to the NFL. There was a report 30 minutes ago saying the Bears are coming after Marcus Freeman. They want Marcus Freeman to be their guy. They want him to be their guy. Marcus Freeman's got a national championship game to coach for in 8 days' time, ladies and gentlemen. 8 days' time, and he's going to the NFL. He's saying, hey, the Bears, Caleb Williams, yeah, I'll take that job. I don't have to deal with this NIL, this garbage, this recruiting, all that every single day. I don't have to do that anymore. Give me a nice head coaching job in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, I'll take that. Ryan Day, who knows where he's going to go, but he's rumored to be looking at the NFL as well. Wouldn't shock me if they both leave, because college football is a crazy world we all live in. Now, I don't want them to leave. 2 great head coaches. We need them in the game. We need them in the game. Now, what does that mean for the game? Are these guys focused? Are they ready to roll? To me, it doesn't really matter if either of these coaches are ready to roll. You know why? Because these teams, no matter who their head coach is, what's going on with their head coach, they are going to be ready to fire off that ball, ready to play some football, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you got Notre Dame, great defense, run the football. Riley Leonard carry the ball 15 times. Give it to Jeremiah Love. Is he going to be super healthy by then? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? I hope he is because that guy is fun to watch. Even on his knee brace, he hurdled over some guys. He did some spin moves. He did some Jeremiah Love. One of the best touchdowns I've ever seen against Penn State. He was 5 yards behind the goal line and he fought off 5-6 dudes getting in the end zone. Unbelievable stuff. Notre Dame, are they going to be healthy? They got 8 days to get there. Are they going to be healthy? They need to be, because they're going to need to play keep away from Ohio State. That is how they're going to win this football game. They need to hold on to that football. They need to carry it like it's a little baby. Okay, don't drop that thing. Don't give it up. You got to keep that baby for as long as you can. That's Notre Dame. That's what they got to do. Fighting Irish. That's their way to win this football game. Now Ohio State. It's pretty simple for Ohio State. All you got to do. You see Jeremiah Smith over there. You see Emeka Egbuka over there. Carnell Tate over there. Travion Henderson behind you. Quinshon Judkins, almost said Jahmyr Gibbs because I think Travion Henderson is the next Jahmyr Gibbs. But Quinshon Judkins back there, you've got playmakers all over this field. All you got to do, give them the football. Will Howard, you see your guy over there? Boom. Get him the football. Let him do some yak. Yards after catch. That's how Ohio State beat Texas. They beat them because they have playmakers all over that offensive side of the football field. Also, they got playmakers all over the backside of that defense and the front side of that defense. Jack Sawyer, one of the coolest plays I've ever seen. I was jumping up and down. I was like, whoa, what's going on? How did they win that football game? They won by 14, didn't play particularly well, and they beat Texas by 14. Now, what does that all have to do with Ohio State and Notre Dame? The matchups? Well, Notre Dame, particularly, they don't throw the ball very well, and they don't have a lot of dudes, receivers. They have a couple tight ends. They always have a couple tight ends, but they don't have big time receivers there at Notre Dame. That's always been an issue for the Fighting Irish. And that secondary for Ohio State has been phenomenal all year long. I believe they're only allowing like 150 yards passing all year. What is it? Are they going to be able to? I would assume. Now, I don't know this for a fact. Haven't been in the rooms with Ohio State with the coaches. I would think they are going to be loading the box. Notre Dame's got to beat us through the air. That would be my game plan if I was playing Notre Dame. You got to beat us through the air. No way you're beating us with your legs. No chance that's happening. Absolutely no chance. You got to beat us through the air. Similarly to how Texas was playing Ohio State, no chance we are not letting anything over the top of us. You can dunk and dink it all over 5-yard outs, 5-yard runs. You can do that all game. But we're not letting Jeremiah Smith beat us behind everybody, okay? That's not happening. I would think Ohio State would do the same to Notre Dame, but against the run game, okay? They're loading that box, 8-7 guys up there every single play. No chance they are breaking a big run on us. No chance, okay? Now, Notre Dame, Ohio State, you're going to have to be aggressive. You're going to have to be aggressive defensively because that offense is going to score. And I would think you probably play the same shell defense. But Texas, they brought some nice blitzes and they got to Will Howard several times in that football game. You're going to have to do the same thing. Play that shell defense, just drop 6 guys back in there, maybe bring a couple corner blitzes like Texas did, and you're ready to roll. You are ready to roll. That is how Notre Dame wins this football game. Now, Ohio State is currently favored by 8.5. Who do I think is going to win? Who do I think is going to cover? Give me the Ohio State Buckeyes to win the national championship game. I don't want them to win. I will be cheering for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And this kind of goes good for me because I picked the Notre Dame game right only 2 times this year. So if I'm wrong, Notre Dame wins and I'm happy. If I'm right, then you know what? I was right and I picked the national championship game correctly. So give me Ohio State to cover -8.5. That's the line. That's the pick, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is going to be a fun football game. I still think Ohio State's going to win, and I think they're going to win handedly. Now, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the game. We will be back with a recap of the national championship game and some recaps of the season, hopefully in the future. I love you guys. We will see you in the next one. Subscribe down below. Comment down below. Ian, we love you. I love you guys too. Bye.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There it goes.